Hi guys and welcome to my channel. This is Life with Lina. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, and also please check out my blog lifewithlina.com. So in this video we're actually going to talk about Alelina's 9th through 10th month update, and guys, honestly it has been so exciting, everything that she has been able to accomplish through these 2 months. So much has been going on. So we're going to talk about her sleeping, her eating, all the milestones that she hit, and also anything that happened between those 2 months. So for eating, she was still eating purees at the 9-month mark, but I started to also introduce more solids to her. This is a video of her eating avocado for the first time. She definitely did not like it at first, but now she loves it. And she absolutely hates bananas, guys. Start introducing her to crackers at the 9-month mark. We had to give them to her ourselves though, because she would want to take a big bite of it and start choking on it. But by 10th month she was definitely able to do it herself, and we started giving her the Gerber ones, the whole ones, by herself too. So for her milk, she did start drinking 3 to 4 ounces every hour. I was definitely concerned about the amount of milk she was drinking, because I just assumed that all babies had to be drinking about 7, 8, 9 ounces every couple of hours. But I did speak to her pediatrician and she reassured me that she was fine. She was just drinking more frequently than other babies. And by the 10th month mark, she started drinking 8 and 9 ounces right before bedtime. So that definitely helped with my nerves. So there's something very important that I want to tell you guys. So we were at the store with my husband and we were buying her formula, and we came across this formula that said that it was for toddlers 9 through 10th month old. So we decided to buy it. We just assumed that because she was 9 or 10 months, we could get it for her. But it was honestly a huge mistake, because her poops ended up coming out into balls and she couldn't poop, and then she was bleeding a little when she pooped. We took her to a pediatrician and she told us to go back to the infant formula, that was fine until she's a year old, and also to give her pear juice. And honestly that helped so much. My heart hurt because my baby was in pain just trying to poop, and she didn't want to poop because she knew it was gonna hurt. And honestly, switching that formula without consulting my pediatrician was probably one of the biggest mistakes that I could have ever made as a mom. So for sleeping, she was already sleeping through the night at around the 8-month mark, but at the 9-month mark she realized she could stand up on her crib by herself. So it was so incredibly hard to put her down to sleep, because she would be so excited. We'd put her down, get her ready to sleep and everything. We would do our nightly routine, but she would get back up, be up in her crib, start smiling and giggling. We'd lay her down again and do it over and over and over, almost the whole entire night, for about a month, until by the 10-month mark she finally was able to go to sleep all night long again without having to get up and be super excited about her being able to get up. So for milestones, that is such a bittersweet topic for me, because it was such an exciting moment seeing her achieve all those milestones, but something crazy also happened. So one day, my beautiful, beautiful daughter, I put her on the bed, sitting down, because she already knew how to sit up, and I knew that she already knew how to crawl. I just was not aware how fast she knew how to crawl. I was literally right next to the bed, opening something up so I could put her inside in her little playpen. I was opening it right next to the bed, and I guess she crawled way too fast. for me to be able to grab her, and she ended up falling off the bed. And that is such a heartbreaking moment for me, because I feel like I failed her as a mother. Like, I should have been more cautious. I mean, I was right next to her. I just didn't realize how quickly she crawled, because I would have her before in the floor crawling, but she only started crawling a little bit, very slowly. And I guess at that moment, she just got so much energy and she crawled really quickly. I didn't have a chance to grab her, and she ended up hurting her head. I did call my husband. He was working. She was crying. I was crying like crazy. I called him about 1,000 times. He didn't pick up. He later on told me that his phone was charging. I called his job like in tears asking for him, and my poor husband, he like came home straight away as fast as he could, and we ended up taking her to the ER. And they said that she was fine. She was absolutely fine. They said that as long as as she cried and it didn't look like she had a concussion and she was acting normally, that she was going to be okay. But it was just such a scary experience, and that's not even the end of it. She ended up getting sick like 2 days later after we took her to the ER. She ended up having a fever for about, I want to say, I don't know, 3 to 5 days straight. We ended up taking her to our pediatrician to check her out, and she ended up getting a virus. I don't remember exactly what the name of the virus was called. It was Rosolia virus or something like that. And apparently she picked it up when we were in the ER, which caused her to end up getting a fever. And they told us after the fever broke that then she was gonna end up breaking out in a bunch of like little dots everywhere, kind of resembling the chickenpox. And she did. It was confirmed that she did end up having that, and I just feel so guilty that she had to go through that and all the pain that she had to go through. I mean, I was right by her side taking care of her every day. I honestly felt so guilty. So it was such a bittersweet moment for me, because she just learned how to crawl at that moment really quickly, and then for her to end up getting hurt, it was just heartbreaking. At the 10-month mark, she also started gaining a little personality. She is so adorable, so feisty. She has like a little attitude. Like, if you don't give her things her way, she'll start crying. And I always tell her, I'm always like, no, 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 no. And then she'll want to start crying and trying to get things done her way, and for me to get her out of her crib quick because she wants to go down at the floor and play with her toys. And I'm like, not yet. I have to wash her bottles. She also started learning how to stand up and hold on to things and start walking. Like, the sofa is right behind me. If we have her here out in the living room under her mat, she'll stand up on the sofa, like grab on to pull herself up, and then like walk wherever she needs to go. And she is so funny and so adorable. And finally, for her milestones, she learned how to clap. She was so adorable. I caught this footage of her clapping. She only wanted to do it one time though, but it was just so exciting. Okay guys, Alelina just woke up. She's drinking her milk. She just woke up from her nap. She's so adorable. Now I'm gonna take care of her. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe and definitely ring that notification bell so you guys will be notified when our next video comes out. Bye!